the status quo. I think that if we don't, if the CEO doesn't do anything in the blogosphere, or if your company doesn't do anything in the blogosphere, I think you suffer from getting stuck in the status quo of not really understanding and appreciating how involved people often want to be with a company and how eager they are to share their opinion, to give their ideas, things like that. And in fact, to me, that is one of the best ROIs of doing a blog, is the ideas that you get from it. The reaction that you get from your stakeholders can often give you ideas for better products, better service. It's just one more reason why we need to consider blogging. Your CEO is also going to what competition is doing. So, what do? Well, you go out there and you do a lot of research. How many of you are familiar with things like blog cults and Technorati? Anybody? There's a lot of tools out there that you can use to determine who is in the blogosphere, what are they saying, how's that conversation going. The CEO wants to know all that. It's going to take a lot of PowerPoint slides to convince most CEOs to do blogging. So, another question you might get is, well, are CEOs really blogging very much? Well, here's just a few that blog who do it extremely well, in my opinion. These are some of my favorite CEO blogs. Jonathan Schwartz. Is there anybody up here that you don't know? All these men are very well-known bloggers, as you well know. And I read their blogs on a regular basis because they're just very interesting to me. Somebody like Mark Cuban, for example, often writes about all kinds of things that have nothing to do with business, but that's what makes his blog so interesting, is it's really about Mark and what's interesting to Mark. The same with Richard. His blog is not always about the PR industry, it's about business in general. So there's so much to be learned from these CEOs, and these are great models, I think, for us to take a look at. I think we want to point our CEOs toward them to say, here's an idea of how it's done. Take a look and see what you think.